kickoff to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They punted away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Pop. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his feet. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying the left side. He's in open space downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in San Marcos. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Can't run the same play twice, but they not
get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Odom.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. To the air. It's Knight. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to fire. Touchdown, Auburn! Fit it in the window for the score.
How to do that?
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Stanford wants to push the pace. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Hooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Might be calling a hot route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Cardinal! they punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Try to put this game away right here.
And he's not going to take the touchback.
I'm so slow, huh?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left outside. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They want to run this quarterback. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
To the air, it's Nelson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see
Roughing the passer
if that
is
will
crazy.
be a reprieve for this offense.
Lord, that was a bailout.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Working on the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left.
Come on, attention, ho.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was retarded as a response.
And just a great job by the
Nah,
defense
facts.
being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let
Yeah, I
them
just
run the football.
loaded
That's
into it.
101. Stop the run.
I
first.
seen what happened earlier. I'm still confused on what happened earlier, but USC gone, so.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fires to the middle.
Yeah.
Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
He might be.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Working that left
What?
side. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown!
You think I'm going to allow him to get Q clock and then I won't?
Sometimes we ask
That
coaches about
they can let it.
adjustments, and they go blah, blah,
I'm
blah,
going to Q
blah,
clock the whole fourth quarter.
Sometimes they make some good ones.
Get out of my door.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here we go, here we go. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Floating away. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense wants to bring the heat. On the run, it's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. And here's the pick. And
oh,
did they need that right now?
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's hooked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I'm in the
The
game.
receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. How about the Zimdish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unloads to the right. And the
You gotta pick the ball off, fellas.
Jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Stanford to the line on third and long. Wants to throw again. Stepping to the right. Across the 35. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 25 over Louisiana Tech. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. 2 minutes now left fixed in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Nelson. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Football 7. Let's go.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He uncorks one deep. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.